Okay, guys, we finally got the full package on the vehicle on a road trip. You know, with the street bike here, we probably added, you know, with the gear and everything for the bike, more fuel cells. Even though I only got 2 fuel cells at full there, you know what I'm saying? There's 4 of them here. There's only 2 with fuel in them. Got to keep the weight down, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when you get close to where you're going to go, you'll fill them up. We probably got an extra 500 pounds of stuff, you know, with the bike. So probably about 1,400 pound trailer here, give or take. And we had to throw, I was going to put this gear in another spot, but I decided to put it on the back because the tongue is very heavy. It's very difficult to lift up now with the street bike on the trailer. But since there's another bag there of stuff that I put on the back, it should be a little bit better. It should be, you'll be able to lift it, but it's not as easy as it was before. You'll be able to lift it, and I don't think you're going to be able to move it around too much. But the good news is you don't have to unhitch in Mesquite. You don't have to unhitch in Cedar City. You don't have to unhitch in Beaver, and you don't have to. I checked the Tesla supercharger station in Richfield, Utah, and they do have one where you can pull alongside it. That's what they have to do in the future. You know what I'm saying? Especially in fucking Utah, everybody pulls the trailer just like this. But what we ended up doing is we are going to get a spare. I did order a wheel, and that will be right here also. You know, the other spare will rest on top of this spare, and you know, I don't know if we'll still have that much gear. You know, I've got a chainsaw with me for fireplaces and all kinds of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. I do see a little bit of a problem here. We put this tie down right here. This one needs to be more vertical. I put it to that point over there, which is not necessarily bad either. But I prefer that to be more like this one. You see how it's like vertical, sort of? Not perfectly vertical, but that other one's on more of an angle. You want those 2 tie downs to be going straight down. So, anyways, we've got these tie downs here. They're just aesthetics, actually. They're not really too solid. I don't want too much. You can see it's kind of loose. It's just there to hold the bike in case of an emergency, per se. But yeah, everything's come together. I had a chance to, my cars are rented, so I decided, okay, let's take a break. Let's go now. This is your last real chance to take a break. This is October, the end of October 24, something like that. So it's actually going to probably be too cold, but anyways, no big deal. We got warm gear. We'll have a fireplace going. Got cold beer, and we got Casamigos. Keep the blood pumping. Anyways, I just wanted to stop and check the load. God damn, look at all these people rent these goddamn off-road equipment. Little pussies fucking following each other over here. It is what it is, guys. Same follow the leader. But anyways, yeah, looking good. I'm glad I stopped. Check the load, check the tires. You know, this is pretty secure back here. You can see we got 2 generators. They seem to be very secure. Everything looks good. It looks like we're using, so far, pretty much flat terrain from here, from my house to here. You know what I'm saying? Downhill and up, but pretty much flat. And I believe we're using about 1.5 getting about 1.5 miles per 1 percentage point. So as long as we make it to Mesquite, that's the biggest. It's 90 miles. By the time I get there, I should still have probably 20%, 15 to 20%. So that's what we're shooting for. Then we're going to put in a, probably 85% there, and then go to Cedar City. Now, Cedar City, that charging station, I have to drive in the dirt, actually, in gravel. So this is a more, like I said, this is like a 500-600 pound heavier load than before. So it's going to be a little sketchy when I do it, because I don't want to unhitch the trailer. Doing this traveling isn't bad, as long as you don't have to unhitch the trailer. Unhitching the trailer is kind of a pain in the ass. Anyways, we're going to get going on this trip. I'm going to clip this, and if anything comes up, we'll let you know. It's looking good so far. I had to move some straps. I had to cut all the straps for the bike, new straps for the bike, because all of its other straps are being used on the generator and whatnot. But here also, we had to move these straps. I had them out in the bars right here. You don't want that. You want to get them in closer, to the center here. But anyways, yeah, it puts too much pressure on your bars. You can see your bars bend a little bit when you tighten them down. You don't want that.